What's up, guys? Tanner here, formerly known as Throttle Out. I've recently changed the YouTube channel to Young Living because I'm going to broaden the scope of this entire channel. I want a little bit of everything. I'm talking hunting, fishing, barbecuing, cooking, anything you could think of, it's going to happen. So I'm branching off away from the Razor and the pit bike. I still have them. I'm still going to do some videos on them. I still love riding them. It's a great time. But I just want to expand everything. I want to do some tech reviews. I love buying stuff, honestly. Who doesn't love buying things? So anyways, guys, I'm going to expand it. With that being said, I'm changing my name to Young Living. So welcome to Young Living channel if you're just tuning in now. So anyways, today what we're going to end up doing is we're going to smoke some lobster tails on my Green Mountain Grill. It's Christmas time, and I found a screaming deal on some lobster tails. It was like $4 per lobster tail, so it's like, why not? Let's do it. So I've been smoking for like 4 to 5 years. I had a pellet, or a chip smoker with propane. It was a little bit more finicky, so I went to the pellet as just the average smoker because it's nice, it's convenient, and it really makes a lot of sense for the average backyard smoker. So anyways, we're gonna smoke some lobster tails. I've never ever done it in my life. I'm gonna do like kind of a butter mix on it, of course, because it's lobster. But anyways, we're gonna give it a shot and see how it goes. I'm shooting everything today off of a GoPro Hero 7 White. I bought this for my honeymoon. I got married, and I mean, that's one of the reasons I haven't really been on YouTube for a while, is because I've been planning and doing all these crazy things and all that good stuff. But anyways, love the camera. It's great. We went to the Caribbean. There's a couple of videos on my channel showing of some of the great times that we had underwater, and some of the footage is just amazing. I can't believe it. It looks exactly how you'd look at it through your eyes. So anyways, stay tuned. We're going to cook some lobster tails. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and let's get to it. Alright guys, so first things first, I have a KitchenAid, so I'm going to utilize the KitchenAid. You're going to need a couple ingredients, and this is all shooting from the hip of what I'm going to use. So I'm going to use a little bit of garlic powder right here, a little bit of garlic salt, some Old Bay seasoning, a little bit of basil, and just like an Italian blend. This is just short of like 2 sticks of butter, a lime. I'm going to need a coffee mug to throw the butter into for melting it down, and a little bit of silver alcohol, unless you're not 21, then obviously don't use any alcohol. But that's going to give it kind of a little tequila type taste. So first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and melt down the butter, and then we're going to put it in here, and we're going to start mixing that around as we add our rest of our seasonings. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll start adding seasonings to it. Alright, cool guys, so I softened up my butter. This came straight out of the fridge. I put it in a coffee cup, put it in for about 30 seconds. So I'm just going to put that in there. And I may or may not need a little bit more. Like I said, I've never done this recipe before, so we're going to give it a shot. Also, I'm going to use this butter. I'm going to smoke some oysters as well. First time also doing that, so it's quite the adventure. If you guys hear the music in the background, a little bit of rock and roll, it's because I like to typically run some music while I cook, just because I like it. It helps me relax, and it's kind of the fun of cooking. So anyways, just cut my lime. I'm just going to basically squeeze one in for now. We'll see how this turns out. So we're going to do one lime. We're going to take our basil, and I'm ill prepared because this is all sealed up because this is a new bottle. So go ahead and get this opened up. So you're going to want to put a pretty healthy amount of basil in there, because that's going to be the base of like kind of that Italian type flavor, I guess to say. Not that you're wanting it to really be Italian, but you know, you just get that good herb taste to it. So, and then you're going to do the same thing with the Italian blend that you have here, which just has like, it still has basil in it. It's just got a little extra like thyme and some random like herbs like that. So throw a little bit of that in there, and then take a little bit of garlic powder. Garlic powder is one of those things that's going to give you more of the garlic taste. and not like a good salty taste. So if you don't like salt, then garlic powder, you know, or whatever suits your needs. And then I like a little bit of salt, not a ton, just to kind of break it up a little bit. But you gotta realize too, you're putting this Old Bay seasoning in there, so don't go heavy on the garlic salt because this has salt in it as well. So I go a lot off of feel and look when I cook. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of this, give it a little bit of a Cajun kind of kick to it, which I think might be good. So as you guys can see down in there, it's just butter and everything's kind of mixed in. So anyways, and then add a little bit of tequila. Not too much, I'm not trying to get drunk or anything, but maybe just half a shot's worth, somewhere in there. Kind of maybe give it a feel, see what it does, and then you're just gonna let it mix. And it doesn't take long at all, actually pretty quick. And then additionally, add a little bit of minced garlic. I know some people have feelings on it that this isn't as good as cutting your own garlic. I call bullshit, but whatever. I think this stuff works perfectly fine for a quick. I don't have to chop up garlic cloves or anything like that. So I just take like a tablespoon, throw that in there. Just kind of give it that real good, zesty, garlicky taste to it. So you're not going to be adding a ton of this to the lobster and the oysters. You're just going to be doing a little bit. So as you can see, that's what 2 sticks makes. And that's more than enough because I'm only making 2 tails and about 12 oysters. And you just need like a little tiny bit per deal. So anyways, we're gonna get this made, and then I'm gonna pull out the lobster tails and I'll show you guys how to prep those. I'm not gonna do the oyster shucking because I've never done that before, and that might be a little sketchy. I want to take my time and do it right. Maybe next time when I do it I can make a video on it, but so I'm gonna do the oysters off camera. But the lobster tails, I have done that before, prepping them, but the oysters I have not. So I'll show you the lobster tails, and then I'll get the oysters done, and then we'll go out to the grill. I gotta set up the grill, and then we'll get it all fired up. I'm gonna be cooking it roughly around like 450 or so, because I'm gonna do some top sirloin with it as well. And I'm just basically gonna sear those for 5 to 10 minutes a piece, and they all should come out around the same. It's just a real hot, quick cook. So anyways, yeah, I'll get back to you guys. So anyways, there's like 2 ways of doing this. You could do it with a pair of scissors, and you basically just cut up this way, and then do it that way. But I just have a knife here because I don't know where my scissors are. And you're just gonna be real careful. This is just a steak knife, you know, nothing crazy. Serrate it in, and you're just gonna slowly just get through there, right? And then you're gonna want to kind of open that up just a little bit. There we go. So that's all opened up now. I'm ready for some butter. And do the same thing to this one. Only takes a brief second, you know. So you just cut it, and you're basically butterflying it out. So what you're gonna do, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but you're gonna butterfly that out, and that's where you're actually gonna want to put your butter in, is right inside of there. And same thing with this one. I kind of broke the shell on the back end, which you don't really want to do that, because you want that to like hold in all the juices and all the moisture and kind of almost steam itself. So what's up, guys? Check this out. So I said I was gonna do the oyster shucking, but I lied. Ended up, so I tried just shucking them, and I guess some oyster critics might drill me on this, but I read something online saying you throw them in the microwave for a little bit, right? And it helps them open up. So let me grab my oven mitt. So I put these in the microwave. Put like 11 of them in. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but it just opens them up just a little bit. I'm gonna change my oven mitt because I'm right-handed. And this is a clean screwdriver, by the way. I cleaned it off and washed it and everything. So, but instead of breaking off the tip of my knife, I could break off a Harbor Freight, basically free screwdriver at times. So just pry that open, boom, money, right? That, just toss it in the trash, and then that oyster's good to go. So we'll throw those on, throw them on for maybe 15 minutes or so, and then we'll add the butter to that, and the same thing with the lobster. I'm gonna probably add just a little bit of butter right off the get-go so it gets that butter flavor cooked into it, but these are gonna wait like 15 minutes, throw it in there, otherwise it's just gonna like all run off and it won't be worth anything. But yeah, that's how you guys do it. I mean, pretty easy. I thought it was gonna be a lot harder, but it seems to work. Just throw them in the microwave for like 2-3 minutes. All right, cool guys, so I just transferred from my KitchenAid thing to the coffee mug because it's easier to walk outside. So anyways, we're gonna get in right here, and I'm gonna grab myself a little butter knife, and you just need, like, you know, a healthy amount, and you're just gonna kind of rub that on the inside of this lobster, and then yeah, should be ready to put it on the grill. Cool. Alrighty guys, so just at 4:43, so I figured that was close enough, and put the top sirloin, all the oysters back there. Sorry, the shadow of the GoPro, and the lobster tails are kind of in the back. And then I'm gonna try to put that next steak right there. If there's one complaint that I had to make about the Davy Crockett, it would be about the size. It's the only reason I want a bigger one, is just for the size alone. But anyways, we're gonna give them about 15 minutes. We're gonna add a little more butter to everything, and then cook them for another like 5 after that, and then pull them off, and they should be good to go. So cool. Alright guys, so it's been about 15 minutes or so, and just bring the camera up in there. As you can see, got a nice good char to them, and the lobster tails are definitely done. So we're gonna go ahead and start to pull things and put our a little bit better lighting for you guys. Come out a little bit better. So I'm gonna leave this open. I'm gonna go grab some cheese, just sprinkle a little bit of cheese on top, and it's gonna be done. So cool guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this helped you out if you guys are looking to do lobster, oysters, or even a steak. So alright guys, enjoy.